Hello, I'm Becky,
And I'm Davy.
and Davey's probably not going to speak a whole lot 'cause she's got a very sore throat, but wave, yep, there we are. We have a Teddy Bees haul, but we're also Necy loves scent
Yeah.
in Y Wax and Tag You're It. So I thought I'd incorporate both of it. And I was going to ask Davy a bunch of questions, but because her throat is sore, I'm going to do a lot of talking. Scent. Scent is Y Wax. A little brief history. Scent has always been a part of our lives. My first experience was in the 70s when my mom would light bayberry candles at Christmas. When my husband and I, your dad, got our first place, first thing I did was buy a little candle. That was my decoration. It was purple. It was just a little candle. And after that, we would have the potpourri dishes. They were beautiful little glass dishes with a pewter top, and I still have them out in the garage. We tried incense. We did not wax candles. We had these ceramic rings. This one here is a lamp ring, and what you do is you'd put oils on that, and then you'd put it on your light bulb. And then came the big thing of these little ceramic guys,
Oh, yeah.
and then you'd take your oil.
And you'd put it on. I remember you doing that, yeah.
Yeah, filling that with oil for scent. So scent has always been a part of our lives. With candles, what I would do is I would have a bag of candles. All the little butt ends, the
all
little,
from like these.
yeah, the little bits. Like this here's got a little bit of wax, and I would have a huge bag of candles, and I'd take my little special knife and I'd bust the wax out and save the wax. And then when I had enough of one scent, I'd melt it, and I'd take these bottoms out, the metal bottoms, and I had wick that I would pry and put it in there. And then I bought these pre-done, pre-made, and I'd put them in there and melt tea lights. And I've got a whole box of these, but I was too lazy to pull them all out. So I would melt the butts of wax and put them in there to save that. And then I also did big tea lights. These, same thing. And I've got these containers somewhere filled with wax that I just never use. And same thing, I'd do that.
Oh, yeah.
And I would use every bit because we didn't have a lot of money. So I'd save every bit. I'd save all my votive things, candles. I even bought these woodwick, because in the day when woodwick was big, to make my own woodwick candles. So wax has always been a part of our lives. And the game changer, there's two game-changing incidents. And one was my best friend would come over on my birthday every fall, and I'd save my best candle and light it when she came over. And the one time she came over and she sat down and her eyes started watering and they got real red, and she asked if I could blow out the candle. Then we had the electric go out and I lit all these candles, and the same thing happened to us, and I realized
Yeah, like it was too much.
it was too much. And we still do. We have candles in the camper, and we'll light a candle for scent and warmth. So it's always been a part of our lives. But when that happened, I even went and bought beeswax candles without scent for ambiance, because we like ambiance, or I'd warm or light one candle.
Yeah.
And back in, it was either 2006 or 2008, I'd gotten my first Necy wax, and it was in a square clam. It was a square clam, and I remember it because when they came out with the curvy clams, I thought, well, I can't fit four of them neatly in my box like I could with the square ones. And the wax melts and the tea light candles, and so it had always been a part of our lives.
Oh, yeah, like the woodwick came out with the wax ones, too.
Yeah, the wax tarts.
Yeah.
And you remember that from when you were a kid, because it's always been a part of our lives. So we've always had wax and scent a part of our lives. And when that happened with my best friend and with us, with our eyes, I started buying these really expensive high-end candles thinking, well, maybe it's cheap candles.
Yeah.
Which was nice. I'd get one $40 candle.
Yeah.
And that's all I could afford.
Right.
And
We'd buy like one woodwick one.
yeah. And, so that was always part. And I can't remember exactly when I switched over, but I remember in about 2000, Kathy, who had just died, had given me as a gift this votive candle warmer that was a little mousse about this big with a glass insert that you put wax bits in. And then she also gave me a little crock pot for melting wax to get the rest of the scent out. So between that and tarts, I started on the wax part. And at some point, and I don't remember when, you and I as kids, or not as kids, when you were a kid,
Yeah,
we would,
man, we're the same age.
well, yeah,
You act like it.
we would go to wax fairs and buy the little soy melts and different
Yeah.
wax. And to this day, I cannot remember my first Scentsy wax. Everyone remembers their first wax. I just remembered the square, and I had 4 of them, and they fit perfectly in this box. And then when they came out with the curvy, I couldn't fit them in. But at some point in the 2000s, I had switched over to wax. I had gotten a warmer, I think, in an actual Scentsy warmer in 2012. It's the turquoise one.
Oh,
And I got into, I would cut up all of my Yankee wax and the Woodwick wax, and I'd start putting that in. And I think that's when that started.
yeah.
And now we have candles that a lot of the candles we chop and melt.
And melt. Yep.
Just for the fire hazard, and just because I started to think, well, you've got all this soot, and I've heard people talk about the soot in their home. Well,
Like, where does the soot go?
we're breathing that.
Yeah.
So I also got into essential oils and started getting pure oils and not wanting anything that had chemicals
Extra
in it.
chemicals mixed in it.
And so vendor wax, we've always had vendor wax from craft fairs. I don't really remember ever the first vendor wax I bought, because I'd buy
No.
Woodwick candles and the Woodwick wax melts.
Yeah. And I remember there was one part where, like, at the beginning, Woodwick candles, the wooden part would burn better, and as it got, like, newer,
Yeah.
they didn't burn as well.
And then I would punch a hole in there and I would put in a birthday candle.
Yeah. Or put in your own, like, the own wax thing.
Oh, that-
longer.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing right here.
One of these.
Yeah. Like a longer one that would fit in.
And I still have tons of candles and tea lights, and so that is how our wax journey became, and it evolved, and I don't remember exact dates. I just remember the turning point of seeing my friend's eyes and our eyes, and we still light a candle, but we'll light one candle
Yeah.
occasionally for ambiance. And I still have beeswax candles, a lot of LED candles like the one on the table here.
Yep.
I'm obsessed with LED candles. I walk by and with remote control and just like, you're on.
Magic.
So thank you, Necy, for tagging us. And we're supposed to tag 3 people. I never liked doing that. It's kind of like the that tier pyramid
Yeah.
thing. But I'm going to tag 3 people. If you're listening and you want to be a part of this, please, we'd love to hear your story. If not, no hard feelings at all.
Yeah.
That'll be Amy, Scents and Songs, Robin H. from Northern Lights Glow, and Brandy from Bars and Bricks with Brandy.
Woot woot.
Woot woot, which I will tag, and whether you hear from them or if it ends with me,
That's okay.
that's okay. So, for our haul, Teddy B's haul.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun. I've ordered from Teddy B's several times. This is her pre-order. She's got a ready to ship coming up in 2 days, and people are anxiously waiting for the list. And Teddy B's has performed pretty good in our home. Sorry. And so I'm not, I don't have all of her scents, but I have gotten enough of her cookies and cream, or milk
Yeah.
and cookies.
Milk and cookies.
Tiff's favorite
The
bakery.
Witches Be Crazy one.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite. So why don't we do this? This is her card,
Yeah.
Teddy B's Wax Company,
Very nice.
and I believe she's out of Texas.
Texas. Oh, that's why she got the big things. Everything's
Yep.
bigger in Texas.
And this was her sample she sent us, Saint Valentine, and this is pink sugar, Earl Grey tea, balsam, and a sweet vanilla cream. And I don't know if you can smell this, Dave. It smells good. I think this is in her.
I'll try to smell it.
It was in her January pre-order.
I smell the balsam.
I get the pink sugar. I get the sweet cream milk. I'm not
like a sweet balsam.
Yeah.
Sweet sugary
I'm
balsam.
not sure about the Earl Grey tea. I don't know how to smell that. I'm not familiar with that scent. But that's very good, so I'll enjoy that. Mm-hmm. We used to get, her tubs would come in a plastic bag like this. This was one of my favorites.
And now they come in the tub, but it's got a lid.
It's got a lid, and these ones here...
Which is nice.
I think she had 3 sizes. My first Teddy Bees that I ever melted was ice cream for breakfast. Oh my gosh. I savored that. That was a loaf. And then I got this size, and then her tub. And so this one here, Witches Be Crazy. This one here is one of Dave's absolute favorites.
Yes.
And
so good.
if you want to smell that, this is birthday cake, pecan waffle, sugar cookie dough, a pinch of cinnamon, and spiced vanilla. And when I say a pinch of cinnamon, I mean a pinch. It's not the keynote. It doesn't overtake.
So good.
It is so good. You get the birthday cake.
That's my favorite.
This is her favorite. You get the birthday pecan waffles, the sugar cookie. It's so lightly spiced. It's just decadent and delicious. Mm-hmm. And this is a repurchase. This one, the North, is also a repurchase. I bought this one last fall, I think. It's vanilla balsam type, Palo Santo marshmallow fireside type with a hint of smoldering firewood. And this one, and you want to try and smell that one too?
Ooh, this has got the smoky...
Yeah, you get the smoky, smoldering firewood. You get the vanilla balsam. You also get the Palo Santo. But the Palo Santo, it's not... I don't smell that, but... It's not masculine. It's almost neutral based. But yeah, this one is very good. I warmed this one. I really liked it, so I bought 2. The one that sold out on me, but our friend Amy had gotten this one, was Pacific Northwest, which is similar to North. It's got fresh snow, pine sap, fresh mistletoe, vanilla, balsam, the slight hint of cranberries, and burning fireplaces off in the distance.
Pacific Northwest winter.
Oh, what did I say? Woods?
I think you just said Pacific Northwest.
Okay, Pacific Northwest. Okay. And this definitely smells like a December scent. I definitely get the balsam in this, or the pine sap, the fresh mistletoe. Yes, I do not get the hint of cranberries.
I don't get cranberries.
And the burning fireplaces at a distance, I'm hoping that's going to come out. I get like if you were... I get that more in North.
If maybe you were driving and somebody was having a campfire, you smell, as you drive through, you smell that scent.
Well, I've heard wonderful things about it, so I'm really... It's probably one I'm going to save for this fall because now we're getting in spring.
Gotta save it.
Bonfire Nights. This is another one that's new to me. I've not ordered before. And this one is cashmere, vanilla, sandalwood, roasted marshmallows. I know some of the dates. I think it might have been these ones and Weekends with Papa. They were off. Some were poured in February.
The dates were wrong.
So the dates, I didn't look that up. This smells nice. Now this one here smells like a neutral gender. It's not masculine. It's not feminine. But there is a hint of, it's the cashmere in it and the sandalwood.
Yeah.
Where you get that, but it's soft. It's not like that.
You get the roasted marshmallow.
Yeah, it's not like that astringent body care note. It's very soft. This smells like you're cuddling outside with your love under a warm blanket, and y'all smell good.
With a bonfire.
Yeah. So I get the sandalwood, I get the cashmere. This is really nice. And this one here, again, I'm probably going to wait for a summer bonfire night to warm that. Yeah. Khaleesi. I don't know if I pronounce this right. This is one I've
That's
not...
what I would say.
Okay, this one here is Palo Santo, tonka bean, oud wood, warm vanilla sugar, and fireside.
What is oud?
Oud wood?
Oud wood.
It's a type of wood. You get it in a lot of vanilla. We've got
That
the
was
oud.
really specific.
We have oud wood in Necy and oud wood candle by Goose Creek.
Ooh. Ooh.
You know, there's like rosewood. This is oud wood. This smells really good. This one here, you can smell the Palo Santo more.
Mm-hmm.
I get the tonka bean, the oud wood, the warm vanilla sugar. I'm not getting a lot of fireside. It's very soft. It's kind of, if you were to take this and make this into a soap, that's what I would get with that. And again, we've not warmed this, so it can totally change once
it's warming,
we warm it. And this one is Royal Pink, and Royal Pink is pink sugar, buttery toffee, buttercream, fluffy white cake, and sugar cookies. And this is
yummy.
Delicious.
Yummy.
Oh my gosh. This is so good. I get
Oh,
I'm trying to
so good.
I'm trying to smell this at the same time and read it. I
Pink
get the
sugar?
birthday cake. I get the pink sugar, which is a little feminine
Fluffy
sugar.
white cake. Buttery toffee.
Yep.
Buttercream.
I get the buttercream.
Sugar cookie.
I get all of those.
So good.
This is a decadent bakery,
That's
and
delicious.
there's pink sugar, and blue sugar tends to be a little masculine. Pink sugar's a little feminine,
Sweeter.
and regular sugar is kind of neutral.
Wow.
I mean, it's not
No way.
away, but this here is so delicious. I can't wait to warm
Yeah,
this
that's
one.
good.
This one is really good.
I think, like this one, this is my favorite.
Yep.
This is another new favorite.
I got those for you. I'll share that with you.
Yeah, these are mine. Everybody got that? Oh, those are mine.
And Tiff's favorite bakery we've gotten in the past, I still have some of that. I still have a lot of her.
Still got a bunch over there.
Yeah. I got another Surfside Sweet Shop. I really like this one. Please, Tiffany, bring back ice cream for breakfast. And her RTS, which is ready to ship and is kind of a Hunger Games order, will be Saturday, I believe, at 3. I don't know the scents. They're supposed to be posted tonight.
Ooh.
One of the ones my friend Robin said was absolutely delicious was cashmere and cookies. So that's one that's on my radar to want to try.
And now everybody else's.
Oh.
Whoops.
Well, this one. Go for this one, you guys. And this one, I'm feeling good now that I've got 3 because I really wanted this and it flew out of my cart.
So why'd you only give me 2?
Only 2? Mm-hmm. Because we
Why?
got other scents. We got lots of other scents. You would get burned out if this is...
Stingy.
I'm giving you 2. Stingy my butt. Who got the rest of this?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Tiff's Bakery.
No. What?
Yep. And then it's fall, y'all. I still got it's fall, y'all, too. It's fall, y'all.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I've got more.
You got the stash.
I got that. So that is our Teddy Bees haul and Necy Love Scent tag. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.